Hey fam, let's talk purity. Yeah, purity. You know, purity has been misunderstood for a long time, and somewhere along the way, we have made sex synonymous to purity and that alone. And we act as if purity lives or dies by one decision or one season of life. And that belief is not only limiting, but honestly harmful. Purity was never meant to be a narrow rule. Instead, it's a heart posture. It's a way of living a surrendered life to God. And when I talk about purity, I'm talking about alignment. It's the choice to live undivided before God. Scripture tells us that the pure in heart will see God. It didn't say the perfect. It didn't say the flawless. It didn't say the people who never struggled. The focal point is your heart. So that means purity begins on the inside, with your motives and your desires and your intentions long before it ever shows up in your behaviors. A lifestyle of purity asks questions like, what am I allowing into my heart? What am I feeding my mind? What am I excusing in my emotions and relationships? The reality is that you can abstain physically and still live in emotional compromise. You can still possess hidden bitterness and unforgiveness and pride or unhealed wounds. You can love God deeply and yet still need Him to cleanse places you've learned to merely survive instead of surrender. Purity is not about pretending that you're whole. Your walk with God in general is not about pretending. It's about letting God make you whole. It's choosing honesty over hiding. It's choosing the real you, or embracing the real you and the real identity of yourself in Christ, instead of presenting a false bravado, a representative, obedience over justification, and healing over silence. It doesn't mean you get everything right. And it doesn't mean that you are horrible either because you've walked an impure life. It means when God speaks, that you are willing to respond. This is why purity brings peace. When your heart is clear, your discernment sharpens. And when your motives are clean, your relationships breathe, and you breathe life instead of toxicity. And when your inner life is aligned with God, there's restraint. But it's a godly restraint. And the restraint stops feeling like a restriction, and it starts feeling like protection. And at Promise of Purity, we don't just teach purity as shame management or behavior control. We teach it as restoration, not about earning God's love, because the truth of the matter is we already have God's love. He is love, and we were made from love. It's a response to His love. It's not about your past. It's about your heart posture. And it's not about what you've been able to avoid or how many times you've been able to avoid. It's about who you are becoming. And when purity becomes a lifestyle, it stops being fragile and it becomes rooted. And from that rooted place comes clarity, strength, and grace that flows naturally.